What up, though? This is your boy Beezy, and thank you for watching my channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that other great stuff. Hope y'all enjoying your holidays. I know I am. I'm enjoying my time off work. I'm enjoying just being with my family, my pops and everything, and just stuff like that. So glad y'all watching. Thank you. This is my top 15 hip-hop albums of 2014. So if I'm pretty sure you came to this channel from Dead End Hip Hop. Of course, I'm part of Dead End Hip Hop, but this is also my solo channel as well. I review instrumental instrumental albums. I review instrumental albums, beat tapes, or whatever can you say. Finally got my software back up and going, and man, I had some struggles with my software for a long time. I had it up going for a second, then it went back down again, so finally got everything working out. Shout out to Megan, thanks for helping me out, and Modest Media as well. So this is it. I'm gonna start from 15. I said I was gonna do 10, I think, when I did a hip hop video, but I'm gonna do 15. I think I can squeeze in 15 without feeling really bad about leaving some albums out, even though it was some fairly solid albums that came out this year. But this is my 15 list, so don't be mad. Just let me know what your 15 is in the comment section or whatever. This is my album, so if I don't have your album in there, don't be so butthurt or whatever. This is my 15. This is my top 15, my favorite 15 hip-hop albums of 2014. Starting at 15, Blueprint, Respect the Architect. That was actually my number 5 mid-year when we did our mid-year review on Dead End Hip Hop. You can check on the Dead End Hip Hop channel. You can subscribe to that channel as well if you haven't. But if you did, yeah, you can check out. That was my top 5. I love the originality of that album. The fact that he crafted that whole album using the MPC 2000 XL. I love stuff like that. It's just simple. Him on the mic, MPC. And Blueprint, he's dope, man. From Rhyme Sayers, dope MC, very dope MC. So if you haven't, check him out, please check out that album. It was my personal favorite. Up next is Diamond District at number 14, March on Washington. Love that album, man. I'm glad that these dudes, if you've seen the review, I'm pretty much like mirroring exactly probably what I said in the review. But I'm so glad these guys took 5 years off from their debut album as a group, Diamond District, in the Rough in 2009, and then came back and still was on the same pace. Didn't sound nothing like the old album. Odyssey was still very creative with the production, was off the chain. Y'all know I'm a Odyssey stan damn near. So YU, I love YU. It's crazy how these dudes was able to branch off, make incredible solo works, and then still come back and make a good album. So Diamond District, March on Washington at number 14. At number 13, I have Sa-Roc the Prince, the Black History Project. It's one of those albums that came out earlier this year, and I think sometimes a lot of those albums that come out early in the year, people tend to forget about them. They forget that this album was a dope album. So I don't know if you forgot about it, go listen to it, check it out. Sa-Roc the Prince, he really he really had me back on his radar, because he wasn't really on my radar that much, before this project out. He had a couple of dope verses here and there, but this Black History Project, yes. Number 13, Sa-Roc the Prince, Black History Project. Number 12, I got Skyzoo, Torae, Barrel Brothers. Another album, dope. I think we reviewed that as well. If you haven't, check out the review on Dead End Hip Hop YouTube channel. Skyzoo and Torae. It was one thing I know me and Mike, and I think Ken mentioned, that they made this album and not made it sound too boom bapish. Like, it wasn't too boom bap. They had that New York feel still, but they still had different types of production. Shout out to producers on there: Primo, Illmind, Praise, somebody else I'm forgetting. I can't even think off the top of my head. I can't believe I'm forgetting them. But yeah, dope album, man. Dope album from front to back. Probably maybe 1 or 2 skippable tracks, but overall solid album. Good lyricism. They just went straight in. Wasn't no concepts or nothing, just straight rapping, and I love that. So number 11, I have Blue, Good to Be Home. I know that's another one we reviewed on Dead End Hip Hop. Mike was complaining about how the beats were sounding. I thought they were meant to sound that way. I don't have no issue with them. If they wasn't meant to sound that way, then please send the master version. But to me, I thought the beat sounded lo-fi-ish, and I don't mind that, because I'm used to Madlib. Some of his instrumental projects are very lo-fi sounding, just like how Blue Good to Be Home sounded. So Double disc CD. I think what 10 tracks on each disc. Loved it. I mean, I love Blue. I'm glad it sounded like Blue was back in his comfort zone because he made it. You know, that New York. I wasn't really feeling it that much. That one I wasn't feeling New York. The other one, the joint he had with Exile, Still Give Me Flowers. That was okay. It wasn't great. I think people was a little overhyping it a little bit too much, but it was okay. It was cool. But yeah, Blue, good to be home. Number 11. Number 10. Okay, this is a little bit biased right here, but I don't care because this is my top 15 albums of 2014. At number 10, just because I had so much fun, you know, watching this dude work, and I had a lot of fun making it with him. I gotta go with myself and Nova. I did an album earlier in February that released February 1st with Nova, MC from here in Atlanta, called Tangents and Distractions. If you haven't, go check it out on Audio Mac. Or just hit me up in the comment section or whatever and ask me where can you find it at. I can tweet it to you or put it in the comment section where you can find it at or whatever. So Tangent and Distraction with me and Nova. Shout out to Sophie. She featured on one of the joints on there, Omelet. But we had fun, man. We had so much fun making this project. Modest Media was there with the media work and everything. He did the album cover for us. He did everything pretty much as far as the graphics, the videos, and everything for us. So shout out to that. That was a fun project. Hopefully we might do a Tangent Distraction part 2. We might do a sequel to that. So we've been talking about it a little bit, but we just want to make sure the feeling is right because we had so much fun and the feeling was so organic, you know. So Tangent Distractions by myself and Nova at number 10. At number 9, this is another one. This is another album that came out very early in the year, and I think where albums come out so early in the year, people kind of forget about those albums. So this one at number 9 is Step Brothers, Laura Steppenton with Evidence and Alchemist. That was one I actually forgot to put in my top 5 in my mid-year because I forgot about it because it came out like right in the break of the new year. So number 9 is Step Brothers, Laura Steppenton. Definitely got to put that one in there. Shout out to Alchemist. Evidence, y'all did a great job on that. Rock Marciano features. It was dope. It was crazy. Fashion, crazy. So that's my number 9. Number 8. Here it is, another album that came out early in the year. Isaiah Rashad, Sylvia Demo. I think I'm saying that right. Sylvia Demo. I hope I am. Yes, that's another one that was dope. I think, from what I remember, we reviewed that as well on the Dead Hip Hop channel. And I think me and Mike, I think Ken did, but me and Mike praised that album a lot. We really praised that album. And FIFO wasn't really feeling it that much. But I dug it. I loved that album. And it was a great way for TE to start off the 2014. They started off right with that album. So Isaiah Rashad, Sylvia Demo. I hope I'm saying that right. But that's my number 8. Number 7, had the pleasure to interview him earlier this year. Was one of my highlight moments of 2014. Black Milk. I'm getting down. If There's a Hell Below. Black Milk. If There's a Hell Below at number 7. Man. Like Black, man, like your storytelling, man, is getting a lot better as an MC, man. You know, the way you was telling a lot of them stories on that album, man, I was like, wow, like his delivery, your delivery was just like, wow, okay, it's stepping up, like you stepping it up. The production is always, for me, the production is always fabulous with Black Milk. He's always hitting you with something different, giving you a different feel. None of his albums sound the same. So that's one thing I love about Black Milk albums all the time. I'll be anticipating them because I know I'm gonna get something different, a type of production I never heard him before. So it's just like No Poison, No Paradise. It's a very dark album. So, but that's my joint though. I love it. Number 7, Black Milk. If There Is a Hell Below. Number 6. This is another one that almost creeped in my top 5. Almost was Raz Kass and Apollo Brown, Blasphemy. Raz Kass, man, the concept of that album was crazy, and the stuff that Raz Kass was spitting, you gotta listen to it for yourself. You can check it out on Mellow Music Group, clearly one of my favorite labels right now, independent labels doing it right now. I love pretty much everything they put out, from Open Mike Eagle to March on Washington Diamond District, and then this album, you know, oh man, I absolutely love this album. This album was amazing. Almost got in my top 5. Paulo Brown, I love you keep it consistent as always. I love the hard knocking drums, the hard thumping bass lines, and then for you to link up with another legend. Last time you linked up with another legend as an OC. Now we went through a West Coast legend in Raz Kass, who has been very slept on during the 90s era of West Coast hip hop. So I'm glad you linked up with Raz Kass, and Raz Kass was spitting. So that's my number 6. I guess I don't have to do my top 5 if you're coming here from Dead and Hip Hop. I mean, you know, just go look at our top 5. But I'm gonna go through them real quick. My number 5 was Quest Searching Sylvan. If you're new to this channel, number 5 was Quest Searching for Sylvan. Number 4 was Feralmonch PTSD. Number 3 was Freddie Gibbs and Mad Liv Pinata. Number 2 was Prime with Royce 59 and DJ Premier. And number 1 was Running Jewels 2 Killer Mike El Producto. So if you don't know my top 5, you know my top 5 now. If you haven't, you could have stopped. You could have stopped watching this video after number 6, after I did my 6. So want to appreciate y'all for watching. I'm glad I got my software back up and going. So hey, I'm gonna be getting these videos back out, man. I know I was slacking big time in 2014. So, but you know, software issues, man. I'm not like a computer geek nerd. But again, once again, shout out to Megan and Modest Media for helping me out. So I'm back up and going. So thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit me up in the comment section. Follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure my Twitter handle came up on the screen at some point. Just hit me up.